either feel that where they feel the combined impact of stagnant economics and kind of identity-threatening diversity crises. You got the biggest refugee crisis in Europe since World War II. You've got this lot of tension between China and their neighbors in Southeast Asia, you know, because of the economics and nationalism there. You've got a lot of candidates getting elected who are saying rather bizarre things, including the new president of the Philippines, who suggests that maybe journalists should be assassinated. What's your take on this? Why do you think it's happening worldwide? And what, if anything, can be done about it? Don't say anything about America. Just think about the rest of the world. It's just, this is going on everywhere. In Latin America, we think we're making progress against, you know, there was a democratic change in Venezuela that isn't. And Brazil, of course, sadly, is in a turmoil. But these kinds of things are happening everywhere at the same time. So it isn't just America. So what's your take on what's caused it globally and what we should do about it?
Well, when the last of '99 and then first of 2000, I made two speeches. One was in Taiwan, the other was in Oslo. And they asked me to speak on my greatest concern about the next century, which was when 2000 was coming along. And I said my greatest concern about the next century is the increasing division between rich people and poor people. And not only between rich people and poor people in a country like China or the United States, but also between rich countries and poor countries. And I think that has become the most serious generic problem in the world now. A lot of people think that the world in conflict, wars going on. As a matter of fact, we had kind of a low level of total people in conflict right now compared to most of the time. But that division between rich and poor is becoming greater. And I think that causes a lot of polarization, and it causes people, like in our country, to take radical stands which appeal to the people that are left out. So one of the things that needs to be done for our people is also obviously to give them jobs and to give them a good education, but also to let the people feel like they're being treated fairly by their own government. And I think a lot of folks in the United States now don't feel two important things. One, we're being treated fairly by our government. And secondly, I believe that my children can have a better life than I have. We've lost that sense of optimism that each generation is going to be better off. So I think those two things have caused the radical nature of political campaigns, which you just asked me about, in other countries, and I think as well in this country.